if you are a targeted individual, I got some tips for you. Basically, know this. You are surrounded by angels and demons. Angels, Arcturians, demons, reptilians. Basically, explaining multidimensional quantum physics to somebody in Christ's time is gonna fly over their head. And what I mean by that is multidimensional is the Arcturians want to guide you along your path to enlightenment. Seriously, so you could become an angel of the Lord. If you've seen UFOs, you know that there's if you're really into it, like some of these cats out here, I know. Basically, you there's a whole bunch of different types of UFOs. Almost like we have a whole bunch of different kinds of cars that we manufacture. They got a crap ton of different types of UFOs. I'm mainly because there's a crap ton of different races, but there's these orbs that glow like balls of light, like straight up energy. Like they aren't metallic. And then you see the metallic orbs, and then the balls of light. I'm not sure if the metallic orbs can transform into the balls of light, but I do know that the balls of light is a consciousness in itself. And that's because the Arcturians pulled me out of my body, and we had a face-to-face, kind of. Not physical face-to-face, but spirit-to-spirit, if you will. Oh, man, I know how this sounds. Okay. Basically, like when I tried to tell my dad about seeing the blue alien, man. Basically, no one believes me, obvious, but I'm putting this video out there because I know real recognize real. Other people who have seen this themselves know what I'm talking about, and I'm hoping that that by putting out as much shit as I can crap as I can about all this, that it'll resonate with people, because the truth prevails. Deception fails. And I know that sounds like a cliche, but it's really freaking true. And that's because if you spin a lie, people are going to catch on to that. If you tell the truth, other people who have seen it, they'll rally behind you. If you tell a lie, when the truth is revealed, you will forever be remembered as a liar. If you tell the truth, when the truth is revealed, you will forever be remembered as the one who told the truth. Now, what path do you want to walk down? Basically, back to the tips. I'm trying to keep schedule here. I'm goldfish memory. Basically, if you're in this gang stalking stuff, you're going to start seeing it, and if you haven't already, you're going to start seeing supernatural like shit. I mean, eyes turning black, teeth getting sharp, that kind of shit all around you. Those are demons, reptilians. The Arcturians, you won't notice them at first. And that's because they won't reveal them. Well, I don't deign to speak for how they operate, of course, but this is from what I've extrapolated. They've they they hide themselves from you so that because your enemies, all these demons, if you will, the reptilians, they're reading your mind 24/7. And if the Arcturans reveal themselves to you, then they reveal themselves to the reptilians. That's why I believe that they're being very careful about their interactions with you, and they're being very careful about who they're interacting with, and just trying to get to know you to see if you're Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker. Shit. Not to throw a Star Wars crap at you. But I'm more of a Stargate fan, but which, when I was a kid, I loved Stargate. Stargate was my shit. I mean, crap. Stargate SG-1, Stargate Atlantis, Stargate Universe. Man, I watched all of it. Even Stargate Continuum, the Stargate what is it called? Anyways, and the original first movie. Basically, and when I was a kid, I gravitated towards that because I believed that was the most likely scenario. And if I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the Air Force had a hand in making Stargate, and I heard that from several different sources, but I can't remember where. So look into that for me, if or if you didn't, like, yeah, just look into it. Don't quote me on that. I'm always very specific when I don't know for sure. For things that I don't know for sure and things that I'm speculating on. I mean, things that I'm speculating on and things I know for sure. I always try to be very clear about that. And basically, the Arcturans, they're the blue alien I was talking about in my last video. I found out that they're Arcturans, and they are literally the coolest thing that has ever happened to this galaxy. Serious, I'm not joking. Like, when I was a kid and I was growing up, I was always like imagining, like, I was huge into ufology. I was a big sci-fi freaking nerd, man. And back when it wasn't cool to be a sci-fi nerd, and I was like the coolest sci-fi nerd because I swung nunchucks and I skateboarded and snowboarded and all that shit, and I was like popular too, but I was like at a time, and then all my popularity failed when I got out of high school, and I became your stereotypical loser that, hot pockets and messy home and, fucking whatever, this kind of shirt, freaking basically, but I used to be super into sci-fi, and this is like my dream, like to like finally meet aliens, bro. Like, dude, like, I always thought that when I first meet an alien, it was gonna be like a super spiritual fucking hyphy ass moment, but it wasn't. It was like extra fucking like freaking scary, if you will. It was like trippy, like not scary because they were aliens, scary because they were gang stalking me. And I was like, damn, if this is what aliens are like, and they're mean, like, and then I thought everybody was against me, and that nobody around me, no one in the crowded sea of people doing all their tongue things and their freaking stupid hand gestures and their freaking crap at you. Throughout the entire sea of those motherfuckers, I thought there was no one that was good. I literally thought I was the last human left. And the further I looked into online, I found that there's other people who are targeted individuals as well, and there's basically there's a good amount of us, and uh, it's like uh, damn, I just had a brain fart. Friggin'. Uh, but basically, and if you've had this experience too, uh, the one I'm about to tell you, let me know. Basically, I was pulled from my body, and I was brought in front of angels. They're not what not what you'd typically think of an angel as looking like. Just it was a he or she was a glowing orb like a star, and I could I could sense that it was a living being. We were communicating, like didn't need any words. They just understood. Like there's and it's weird when you're in that state. You feel like you're nothing and something all at the same time, and it's a very trippy feeling. And it feels like you've spent an eternity yet no time at all. It's very hard. I know that sounds you're like, how am I supposed to imagine that? Like, that's all I can do. Like, that's like, I don't know how else to describe it. Okay, this is literally beyond description. And if you want to have this similar experience, do this. Um, Open your heart. I know it sounds cheesy, but Arcturians see value, or what I've gathered, they see value in the strength of your spirit, not the strength of your pocket. You know, like not how much money you have, but how much spirit you have. How are you a kind? Are you a bundle of love, or are you a freaking haterade drinker? Like what? Like and uh, focus on that feeling. When you feel your shining light, focus on it, meditate it, make it stronger, make it more and more. That's you vibrating at a higher frequency. Our understanding of biology is super limited, super freaking limited. And sound has a lot to do with everything. And basically, our our spirit is vibrates on a certain frequency, and the higher like the higher the frequency is, the like love and stuff like that is a high frequency, and to exist in the dimension known as heaven, uh you need to have love, this high frequency. And man, this is really hard to explain. And uh, and the negative thoughts, negative vibes, negative emotions, they all they they're low frequency, and they pull you down. And basically, do this. Imagine like your arms are floating, like you're lifting up off the freaking ground. Your imagination is a lot more stronger than you think it is. It's not just imagination. You're literally like focus on right in between your forehead, like right in between your eyes, right in between your forehead, right in between your eyes. Just focus on that point, and then focus on it for a minute, and then you'll feel it like vibrating, like wong 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 wong. Now tell me is that imagining? Is that just imagining shit, or is that like, well, it is imagining shit, but you're imagining something and it's forming. Like when you imagine stuff, it like you know. my words for this is crap, but I'm hoping you're following me. Like basically, how when you're doing meditation and stuff like this, you like imagine like you're lying down on a beach and waves are coming up over you, and as you breathe in, and then as you breathe out, the waves are going out, and you're like sinking into the sand, and then when the waves come in, you breathe in all this negative energy and shit like that. You breathe it all out as the wave goes back out into the sea, and it's almost metaphoric, man, because like emotions are like waves on a beach. You know, they hit you hard and you feel like shit at one moment, and then they recede back into the sea, and then you go back to being normal. And basically, the and they will give you stuff that seems like basically uh, don't assume that they're. I mean, it. Damn, where do I start? All the stuttering. I got so much crap that I'm trying to freaking. All right, so where was I? Damn it, man, my memory. Okay, I'm gonna just end this video right here, and I'm gonna follow up with a number 2. All right. So, all right, peace.